Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of July 12th, 2026. It is a general collective reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Taurus, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended, though, to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider at this time so you can make a decision that is best for you and your life. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Taurus collective now. Okay, that quickly came out. Your tarot card of the week, Taurus, is Justice. What needs to be resolved and set right in your life? And at the bottom of the deck, my dear, we have the Ten of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing forth completion and total happiness? Tell me more about this here, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is Justice their tarot card of the week? What needs to be resolved and set right in your life? The cards that came out for you, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Taurus? One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Wands is clarified by Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Hierophant. So this is your major arcana card, and you're also the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're masculine or feminine. Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the World card. Okay. And the Lovers. And it doesn't have to be in regards to a love connection, Taurus. The Lovers is the ultimate choice card for me anyway, as a reader. The Lovers is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups again. Ten of Cups to the Two of Wands. So, Taurus, you're currently in a situation, environment, or connection that you, every day, more and more, you energetically feel like you want to move on from it. And it could be a job, it could be the community you live in, it certainly could be a relationship, maybe a marriage there with the Hierophant to the Justice card. But there's a situation, environment, or connection in your life that as you're thinking about the past with whatever this is, because for me, queens exist in the present and they process the past, kings take action. I have no kings here on the table for you. What I have is two queens here, and this is telling me that you are contemplating when you first entered blank, the situation, environment, or connection, all of the pentacle resource you poured into it, whether that was time or love or money, commitment, talent, you name it. I don't know what blank is for you, but you're sort of assessing where you are now in it and how it has changed and transpired. And you're starting to wonder more and more every day if you need to become single, free, and independent of it in the Nine of Pentacles energy. But the thought of becoming single, free, and independent of it is actually plaguing you mentally. There's a lot of anxiety here when it comes to breaking free or moving on from whomever or whatever this is. So it's almost like you're holding back on definitively closing the cycle on this. And it's your choice. I mean, presently, this is where I have you. It's like you're acknowledging to me, if I could talk to you, you're like, yep, I know, it's my choice. I could walk away from this anytime I want to because I'm so wounded. And although I'm wounded here, or maybe I'm not treated fairly here, I'm going to hold on to it anyway. It's like I'm holding on to it until Three of Wands. It's like I'm waiting. And I don't know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for another opportunity. You're waiting for a sign from God. You're waiting. You're waiting for, I guess, a sign. Some type of sign here about whether or not you should release whomever or whatever this is. Tell me more about the waiting. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Devil. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. It's becoming quite toxic or increasingly toxic for you to continue holding on to this. I think you're waiting for things to turn around here. I think you're waiting for the situation, environment, connection, maybe investment. Again, I don't know what this is for you, but you keep waiting like it's like kicking the can down the road and kicking the can down the road. And as you're kicking the can down the road, you're kind of hoping that the next time you get to the can, it's not going to be there, but it's there. And then you kick the can down the road some more. So there's something here where you're like, the feeling I get here is like I'm waiting for things to turn around. That's why I don't want to leave yet. But that there's something toxic here at play, some pattern within you, Taurus, that's keeping you on this endless loop, waiting for something to improve here when it's clearly not improving. What is this that you're holding on to? What is Taurus holding on to? Can I get 3 cards, please? One more shuffle. Thank you. What are you holding on to? 8 of Wands, the Star, and the Moon. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. You're holding on to hope. You're holding on to hope that the situation, environment, or connection improves so you don't have to make a difficult decision and walk away from it. But whatever it is growing increasingly toxic by the day. For some of you, it's your job. For others of you, it's a relationship. It could even be like within a family dynamic here. So let me get you 3 cards of advice, because what needs to be resolved and set right in your life, Taurus, is this. Why are you continuing to hold on to this? And why do you think the longer you hold on to this, that it's going to turn into this? I don't think the Devil card is ever going to turn into the Star card. But that seems to be what you're hoping for. So I think what needs to set right in your life is the realization that this is never going to become this. And that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. Let's get 3 cards of advice here. Like you're going to be waiting a long time waiting for that. One more shuffle. Thank you. You probably have already been waiting a long time for it. So your advice, Knight of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups, bottom of the deck, Hangman. It's time for you to pause and ask yourself, why do you keep pursuing this? Whatever the 6 of Cups is for you. A relationship, a partnership, a job you've been at for a long time. Maybe for some of you, this is a community that you live in, you know. But you've been engaging in it or with it or holding on to it for a long time. You've been putting a lot of effort into this. And that Hangman energy says, it's time for you to tap into your wisdom. You're an incredibly intelligent sign. And ask yourself, why are you still holding out hope and wasting months, if not years, of your life? Because all you're doing is sacrificing time. That is what I have for you, Taurus, for the week ahead. If you like those messages and they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.